Hey y'all, it's me, Ren, back again for another adventure. We are again playing Monster Prom, as is our wont. At this point, we are starting a new week, so we're going to be doing all of the descriptors and whatnot. All right, we're going to do a first player. We're still in the first term. There's so much content to this. Can't even begin to wax eloquently about my appreciation for the developers of this game. It's highly entertaining with lots of replay value. I'm going to go ahead and do a short game again because I think I learned my lesson with trying to do the 6-week game all by myself. Not that that wasn't entertaining for me to listen back to and see how many times I flubbed. All right. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who are we? I am Red today, and we are Red Ren, Murder. Yeah, no, I like that. I like that a lot. We're gonna do that. I don't know if any of you are fans of the old movie The Shining. There's red rum. And backwards it spells murder. But now I'm nerder. You get it? Okay. And our character looks like she's very comfortable presenting herself as a woman. So we're going to go ahead and stick with she, her. All right. We had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Huzzah! Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. I don't know why I really wanted to say large in that sentence. It's not in there, but I tried to say it twice. Liam DeLioncourt, 400 and something. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polly Geist, 22 or so. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. So y'all, I don't know if you noticed this, but we figured, I'm moving it around. I figured out a new doohickey. So now I've got my content warning, so that everybody knows there's jokes about murder, violence, drugs, and sex, and lots of cussing. That way, no one is caught off guard when all of that happens. All right, welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose exactly what kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, DM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Fuck buddies for life. If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? No one can make me fuck an animal. If I fucked an animal, it would be of my own free will. As a matter of fact, I already have fucked an animal, so the joke's on you, pal. A purebred horse. At least I can keep his semen and sell it. It's worth a lot. Who said there was no silver lining to bestiality? A dolphin. They're the only other animal that fucks just for pleasure, so at least we can both do our best to have a good time, right? Okay. Nerder. We're gonna go ahead and boost my money a little bit, just because I'm gonna go after Scott today, and if I run into his plot line that requires money and I don't have money, I'm gonna be mighty peeved. So we're gonna give ourselves just a little bit of a boost there. All right. You build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years, archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does the statue represent? That glorious instant when your friend stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. That mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike that boring stuff they show on the news. Your least favorite political figure being devoured by rabid rhinoceri, which are also covered in badass tattoos. Well, if I've learned anything, it's that bad publicity is still publicity, and I don't want to give any more airtime to my least favorite political figures. So I'm going to go ahead for that. Let's have a little fun. We're going to have some fun. Yeah, so fun. The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? I always party as if there were no tomorrow, so who cares? 100 push-ups. No, 200 push-ups. I'll finish my novel. Whoever comes after the end should know my legacy. They always tell you the world is ending. I'll profit on other people's hysteria. It's okay. We invented the apocalypse to take care of the overpopulation of commoners. Nobody ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. Nope, we're going to do push-ups because that's going to get us centered on Scotty boy. My dear Scott, the biggest of big hearts, the beefiest of boys. Ding-a-ling-a-ding-a-ding-a. Dropping frames. Yeah, I'm dropping frames, but I have to pretend that it's okay. Because this is the best that I can do.
Let's do this!
Let's do this. Oh, Lord above, look at my charm. What happened? Oh, we got to get that up. Jim. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. You look up to see Scott approaching Vera. He looks confused. That isn't unusual for Scott, but you decide to eavesdrop anyway. Hey, Vera, you're mean, right? Aw, you noticed. You're a girl, right? You noticed. Well, I was watching this high school movie the other day, and there were these mean girls. And the mean girls were... mean? Cheerleaders! Now, I know you're not interested in being a cheerleader, but maybe you could do something to help the football team. I mean, according to the movie, high school athletes and high school mean girls are natural allies, right? As much as I hate to admit it, you do have a point. I suppose you have some idea of what I should do? Well, I don't really do ideas, but I'm sure Red Ren here has a great idea. Tell her! They both look at you. Well, what's your idea? Forget cheerleaders. We need fear leaders. Instead of pumping our team up, they'll make the other team feel like shit. Maybe just stop having our players assassinated for no reason? I feel like this might be charm. Let's go smarts and just let's stop doing the assassinations. Because I don't really know if Scott will be into being mean to the other team because he knows happy stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. Are the assassinations not helping the team? I thought I was weeding out the weak and unattractive members of the herd. I'm afraid I don't know much about sports. No, Vera, that totally makes sense. It's just that sometimes ugly people are still really good at sports. Oh, I see. From now on, I'll consult you before having any team members mysteriously executed.
Touchdown!
I see no problem with this. You do, but you decide it's better to stay out of it. You gain 2 charm and 1 smarts. Excellent. And you saw that little Scott smiley happy heart face? That means I chose the right one to make him happy. Look at his little smile, or his big smile. He's a big boy. Big fuzzy boy.
Let's do this!
All right, so we're still gonna be stat pumping. Y'all probably won't see me eat lunch with any of these people until I'm playing with other folks, because it is just too smart to set your romance at the beginning and then just stat boost for the rest of the game. You're about to take the first bite of your delicious cafeteria lunch when Coach appears out of nowhere. Stop! You can't eat that! You're not warmed up yet! He's still really squeaky, I apologize. Do you want to strain your jaw, strain your esophagus, pull your intestines? I thought I taught you kids better than this. Come on, stand up. Let's get our food on. You look disappointed. Don't worry, little buddy. I'll let you choose the workout. We've got 2 options. Playing with your food, specifically playing football with your food. An absolute ridiculous number of push-ups. This should be fun. I got a lot of fun. This should be maybe charm. Let's go with this one.
A gift.
A monster after my own heart. Let's push up. You and Coach drop to the floor and embark on a kinesiological. Nope, not kinesiological. That's slightly different, but also fairly apropos to this game, I would say. Kinesiological journey from which there is no return. Within minutes, yeah, I don't know what that word was, and going back, I'm still like stuttering over it in my brain. All right, within minutes, your mind is a push-up filled void. Within the hour, you have left your body. You die. You meet God. He's impressed by how many push-ups you can do. You go back to your body so you can do more push-ups. You realize it's not your body you're pushing up, but the entire world. Seems like centuries, but only 90 minutes have passed when you regain consciousness. Enlarged in spirit and in bicep. You gain 4 boldness. Well, heck. I like the idea of my red lady with big old biceps. Dang. All right.
Let's do this!
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, our charm is not in the gutter anymore. That's good. Let's see what creativity brings us. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative oral sex. Oh, you know what I meant. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. Scott and Miranda seem to be arguing about something. Your sweet mediation skills are clearly needed. No! Oh, what voice should I give her? No, I know our football team is called the Spooky High Spooky Monsters Who Spook, but who also play sports. But who is our mascot? Our mascot? Oh, dang, you're right. We don't have one. Oh, what about Misha the Mermaid? Mermaids are monsters. No way. Too girly. Try this. Wally the Werewolf. Why is it gotta be a werewolf? Why would she speak like that? I'm gonna redo that. Why must it be a werewolf? We're the monsters, not the werewolves.
Oh, yeah, but we're not the mermaids either.
Maybe the problem is that the team name is trying to cover a huge, diverse group of people with a single label.
No, Coach is never wrong. We're just not thinking hard enough. Think, think.
Bro?
Hey, you! You look like a hard thinker. What mascot should we use for our team?
Easy. We'll just genetically engineer a cross between every kind of monster at the school. Head of a werewolf, tail of a mermaid, hair of a Medusa, angst of a vampire. We'll call it Abe the Abomination. Or maybe Abe the Abomination. Just find a regular human, dress him up in a business suit, and make him the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Corporate greed. That's the real monster. Well, this seems smart. This seems maybe money-ish. Well, I feel like this one... Shoot. Let's go with this. We're just guessing, so I'm going to go with the second one. It's creative. Oh, Scott doesn't get it, so that might not have been his charm.
I don't get it. Which must mean that it's really smart.
Hooray!
Corporate greed, that's the real monster? Yeah, hooray! He can even make it rain dollar bills on the audience. You'll love him. I love him. Fuck rich people, yay!
All right, excellent. Hey! Look at you, full of inventive and clever ideas. We should give you a ribbon or something. Meanwhile, you gain 2 smarts and 1 creativity. Ding dong, bing bong.
Let's do this!
Yeah, all right. What's our low score now? It's charm again. Oh, she's at the gym, so no charm today. Let's go ahead. Let's get 1 more money just in case. That day, you spend some time on the library's PC as managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. Her start kicker is different because before it was the spoof on Super Mario Brothers, but now it's Doom. Doom Bunny. Bunny Doom. Boom. All right. You gain 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs. You can keep only 2 money. Later, you see Scott all but skipping down the corridor, cheerily rattling off some sort of list.
Hi, pal. Oh man, today is the best. I was walking out of class and my tail just started wagging all of a sudden. You know how sometimes your tail starts wagging and you're not even sure why? I started wondering what my tail might be so happy about, and I realized it's probably just because I'm a werewolf. Because being a werewolf is just about the best thing, right? I mean, if I wasn't a werewolf, I wouldn't even have a tail to wag. But then I started thinking even more, and I realized where everything's would be pretty good. Where dolphins, where pigs, where weasels, where tanks. I wonder what the absolute best where creature would be. Where vending machines, where water fountain, where door, where window, where knob, where floor.
Okay, now he's just naming things he can see. You'd better jump in. A were-moon, a were-werewolf. I have no sense of which ones either of these would be. I'm gonna go with a were-moon. Ooh, so smart. Oh, good, that was my best step.
Ooh, a were-moon? But the moon is the reason a were something becomes a something. So if you were the were-moon, you'd have the most were power ever. You could make everybody wear everythings all the time.
Awesome, bro.
Think how happy everyone would be and how much better the world would be. I would love to be the moon. Maybe if I work out extra hard.
Okay, you're not sure being the moon comes with those powers, but you gain 2 creativity and 1 smarts. So whatever. I haven't triggered, I don't think I've triggered any of Scott's special stuff yet. We've only got 3 instances left, so I don't trigger. Okay, don't worry about it. Just move on. let's talk to this wolf pack. You're about to you're about to dig into a delicious bowl of beef jerky when you see the wolf pack across the table panting at you.
What's up, noob?
Yo, dog, can we have some of that beefy J you got there? We love meats that have been jerked. Come on, we'll totally trade you for anything from our lunch. You could have this dead ferret, or this half-tooth telephone receiver, or...
While one of them is talking, the others just straight up eat your beef jerky. You hit their noses with a newspaper, but it's too late.
Whoops. Guess we got a trade after all, huh? Which of our foods do you want, dog?
All right, well, I've done getting my beef jerky back several times now, so we're going to go ahead and drink this black plastic bottle labeled "Seriously, don't drink this, it's poison."
Oh, is that what it says? We found it in the garbage bin with a skull and crossbones on it. Bones are good to eat, so we took it.
Yeah, that sounds legit.
But if that's the only thing you want, I guess you could have it.
You don't give them time to change your minds. You reach across the table, snag and chug. Snatch and chug. On the TV news that night, you learned that after drinking the elixir, you went on a bit of a rampage. Specifically, you declared the cafeteria a sovereign state and abolished all laws except for Party Forever. Your government was soon overthrown by the National Guard, but you've been nominated for the Nobel Prize for partying. You gained 4 fun. Nice.
Let's do this!
Yeah! We're doing it. All right, we're going to go to Charm. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. But the match isn't as important as the human as the human interactions within it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain 2 charm. There you are, swiping through potential monster match dates, when you spot Scott pacing and muttering to himself in distress. You can't bear to see someone so adorable in so much pain, so you might as well try to ease it however you can.
Oh, hi there, Red Wren. Do you think I'm adorable?
Yes. In fact, you were literally just thinking that.
Anyway, the other day I was out in the forest trying to find a quiet place and a large branch to do some pull-ups before the big sports game, when suddenly I was approached by all these talking forest animals. They were pretty big for forest animals, and I'd never seen animals that can talk like that. I mean, other than us werewolves, if you're counting us as animals. And they were just so fuzzy and adorable. But they said they were impressed by my pull-ups and my muscles, and that I was even more adorable. So the nice little forest animals with giant heads made me their king, which was really, really flattering. I'm not sure if I'm good enough to be the king. Aw, poor Scott. It's up to you to help him rally. Scott, a good king is a strong ruler. Physically strong. If you can do 100 push-ups, you can be a good king for sure. True royalty has been inside you all along. Why else would your eyes be royal blue? I feel like that one's charm, and my charm's the least, so let's go with this top one. Fingers crossed. Yeah, so bold. Strong? But I'm strong. When I heard strong leader before, I didn't know it meant actual normal strong like Scott strong. I could do 100 push-ups. I could do 200 push-ups.
Yeah, just like you would for the end of the world.
That's double the amount, right? Does that mean I could be double king? Well, what could that even mean? Does that mean I get super king powers like flying and mind control?
You're not even sure what the logical foundation for that guess was.
Or even better, I might get a tiny crown on top of my regular size crown. What a luxury.
Blessed be the day you come to understand Scott's train of thought.
Well, daydreaming about my king powers and tiny crowns before doing the 200 push-ups is a bit arrogant of me. I can always ask the furries later. Furries is what I've decided to call those giant furry talking forest animals for short.
Oh no. Wait a minute.
Thanks for helping me get my confidence back, Red Wren. You should come meet my furry friend sometime.
Well, you've always wanted to hang out with Scott. Not too sure about these circumstances. But it's better than not hanging out at all. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm. All right, so this is one of the 3-part plot lines.
Let's
and there's
do this.
some furry dissing that goes on with it. You know, be aware, I guess. If you are a furry, they're going to be making fun of that a little bit. All right, let's see. What do we need? I'm going to go ahead and get some more creativity. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible. But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines. And it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the pathos of the play in unexpected ways. And that's saying something, since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. You gain 2 creativity. You are practicing your very best monster mash when you hear the sounds of an argument, which is so strange in these sacred hallowed halls of education.
Lol, JK, can you imagine?
Bro.
Red Ren!
Hooray!
They made me their king! And they deserve the bestest, most wonderful king there ever was. And I'm gonna work as hard as I can to be that king, no matter what it takes.
Scott, you realize they're not cute little baby animals in need of a king, right? They're furries.
I know they're furry, Vera. I'm the one who told you that.
No, Scott, they're furries. It's a kink.
Yes, Vera, there are many kinks in my plan. That's why I need to work them out to be the best ruler.
Forget it. Excuse me? Did you say you need the help being a good ruler? I know all about that. Being a king is easy, as Daddy always says. Only live peasants can stage a rebellion.
Oh, Miranda. I'm not really sure.
Fear is your most important weapon. Your second most important weapon is actual weapons. Torture soup spoons, razor teacups, a knife on fire, you know, the usual. Oh, this is the first hint we have about her silverware obsession, because we haven't been eating lunch with her. Yeah, it's a hilarious riff on the mermaid, the little mermaid being obsessed with forks. Like, there's this whole underlying plot line of the entire Mer Kingdom being all about all the different utensils. You'll see it. I'm playing everything, so you'll see it eventually, but it tickles me.
I don't know, Miranda. I appreciate the advice, but I don't think that's the kind of king I want to be.
Nonsense. I'll go get you the butter knife shuriken right now.
It just seems so unnecessary. There must be a better way to rule, right, Red Red? I want them to have a happy time under Scott the First. They've been so nice to me. They've written me beautiful songs, which are about my adventures, but most of them are the sorts of things I definitely have not done. And they've made amazing drawings of me, which are very generous in their proportions. I just think they deserve the best leader. Normal rulers make their subjects pay taxes, but what if you pay taxes to them? Flag time. You can't rule a kingdom with no flag. Without a flag, it would just be a bunch of flagless people. Okay, so my money is not 10, so I don't know if I can do this one. So I'm going to go with the creativity one, because I think that's what the flag is. Eh? Yeah! You're 120% right. Flags are the best. Let's combine our art powers to create the very best flag ever.
You get into an intense art frenzy, which is kind of hot and intimate. Somehow the two of you end up shirtless and sweaty while painting and doodling. I mean, you could also be panting, right? After I almost said 3 years. Prom would be over. After 3 hours of passionate art activity, you put your clothes on again because of decency, but mainly because we don't have a shirtless model for Scott, and admire your work.
Whoa, this is genius.
No, it's actually a not-so-bad drawing of Scott shirtless and the words Scott rules. But sure, why not? You know how to take a compliment. Scott leaves all excited, ready to execute your plan. As your elders always say, any problem can be solved by drawing shirtless people. Later, you stumble upon Scott again. He seems quite excited.
There you are, Red Wren. Your plan was a success. My beloved furries seem to love a flag that's basically just me shirtless. They declared it a national day that should be celebrated yearly by drawing me shirtless. Which is kind of silly, since they do that pretty much every day anyway. But the important thing is that now I'm the best ruler ever, and it's thanks to you. I would love for you to visit my kingdom someday. We might even celebrate Shirtless Scott Day together. Wink.
You're pretty sure that Shirtless Scott Day will totally become your all-time favorite festivity. You gain 2 charm and 1 creativity.
Let's do this!
All right, who do we want to eat lunch with? Ooh, it's Coach again. Can my voice handle that? Sure, why not? You're desperately trying to enjoy your meal in peace, but Coach insists on striking up a conversation.
Hi, my beloved student.
Hey there, bud. What you drinking? What? Milk? That's it? That's hardly a drink at all. Everybody knows the drink is the backbone of a valid lunch. Balanced lunch. What would we be without backbones? I don't know. My doctor yells at me whenever I try to find out. But enough about me. Let's get you juiced. You can have sport sauce or muscle juice. Which will it be?
Both. Whiskey. Well, I think both is... I don't even know. I don't know. We're just gonna go with both.
Oh, both? Both? What a bold choice. Especially considering that those 2 liquids combined create another highly explosive liquid. But you know what they say. Can't make an omelet without drinking a few explosives.
Good job.
Bottoms up.
You grab the 2 bottles from Coach and squirt them into your mouth. Cowabunga! Luckily, your stomach is rated as a Class 5 atomic bomb shelter, so you avoid any negative consequences. When your classmates see that you are literally willing to drink a bomb for no reason, they ceremonially aware you for boldness. Okay, so that's fine. I don't know if that'll help me. I know, I don't remember the options for this last one. All right, we gotta make this work, kids. The only thing we're under 10 on is money. Let's do charm. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. I'm sorry, I got a burp. I'm so sorry. Oh, you didn't even hear it. Great. I'm gonna wait until we're all friends before I let a full-on belch out, okay? All right. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw the ball at herself. You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain 1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen. And 2 charm. After that, it's time for the most important part of school, visiting Scott's kingdom of furry animals as promised. When you get to the forest, you find that most of the trees have been decorated with beautiful, intricately drawn pictures of an even more muscular than life Scott, having various kinds of sex with various kinds of different giant furry animals.
Red, my royal advisor, here to royally advise me, while I sit on my Scott throne and rule over my Scott friends. Aren't these sweet little furry forest creatures devoted to me? It makes my tail wag with joy.
It is at that point that one of the sweetest little furry forest creatures' giant head falls off, revealing a very startled-looking mummy. Yep, Vera called it. Bunch of kinky furry people doing furry stuff in the woods.
Oh no, what just happened? Is he hurt? Is my little panda friend hurt? Or was my panda friend never a panda friend at all?
Oh, no. Scott will not be losing his pure and joy and innocence over some furry, shitty costuming skills. Not on your watch. Not today. You think quickly. You know how deer shed their antlers and then they grow back? Talking furry forest creatures shed their heads. Scott, that panda must have been a cursed prince, and now you've turned him back into a person. I'm gonna go with this bottom one because I like that story better. Because this one would make all of them take off their heads. And this one just punishes that particular mummy with not being able to wear that particular panda suit anymore. Yeah. So charming.
I've heard about those kinds of curses before, and I broke the spell with love for my furry friends. As their king, of course, I don't love them in the way they draw me loving them. They're very interesting pictures, though. Thanks for helping me out, Red Wren. I guess I love you too, in a way. Wink.
And you guess you love him too. And you love gaining 2 fun and 1 smart. Smarts. All right, Monster Prom draws near. I'm very confident. Hey, Scott.
Howdy.
Hey, Scott, do you want to go to the prom with me?
Let's do this!
Let's do this indeed.
Prom? I'm not sure, bro. I have a kingdom to rule, and attending prom doesn't seem very responsible as a ruler. I don't know about history. Maybe some other king or queen has stopped ruling their kingdom to attend prom. I should check. I mean, I think you're the person I trust the most. And I love going to prom with you, but my kingdom. Sometimes a good teammate has to make sacrifices for the team. You know, the teammate is me, and the team is my kingdom. Oh, and the sacrifice is not going with you to prom.
Oh, bro.
I truly am sorry. Sometimes there's not enough space in one spot for both ruling a kingdom and love. Bye.
Aw. Scott leaves, and you swear you saw a manly tear running down his cheek. It's okay. You started all this to seduce Scott, but now you put more value on his happiness and on his pursuit of a career as king of a totally fake kingdom. You stay by his side as the best furry conciliere that has never existed. Your relationship with Scott strengthens, and in the end, his kingdom sees
King
that.
Scott.
Scott thought his kingdom and love weren't compatible, yet it seems to be quite the opposite. Scott's subjects started drawing lots of suggestive art pieces depicting the two of you. Facing that explicit art made you rethink the nature of your relationship, and it ended up being closer to all that NSFW art. Woohoo! Oh, this is the second time I've been voted most likely to survive for a year drinking only my own pee. Does that mean I'll survive for 2 years? Scott, best at cheerleading when cheerleading is neither required nor wanted. Yeah, look at this. I almost got all new events and new outcomes. The only repeat one was the beef jerky scene from lunch. That's rad. I love getting this many new stuffs. My kibits have been going in and out, guys. I hope I didn't lose you too much. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. I don't know if that's what it said. I clicked too far. Scott turned out to be a genius and became the most renowned mathematician in the country. JK, he became an athlete, duh. He's still a bit of a simpleton, but as lovable and good-hearted as ever. Miranda started a nonprofit to help countries with monarchy. Because all countries should have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs momentgram filters. For those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The battle for monster prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. And we're going to listen to the whole song again today, too, because it's Monday. Minutes keeping you free on your friends. Ooh, that last, I chomped my tongue, but good with that last bit of sentences. Let's see. I'm looking all. Oh yeah, see here's some images of her doing her silverware stuff. Here's an image of a game night and doing Instagram filters. Being a little rock band. And do you see that where it's called Player Characters? That's the name of their band. I don't have a mouse on this screen, or I'd be wiggling it around to point out things. 'Cause that's how I do. I'm kind of talking over the music. Told you that the world was gonna end. 15 minutes you spend with me or your friends. Aw, the star of my nights. Aw. He took me out. Let's look at our gallery. Huzzah, we got a new ending. New special ending. There he is. There's our furry boy. He's so happy. All right, and let's look at our Polaroids. Here we are. Yep, Haruto, the star. Here's we're playing this. So cute. What do we got down here? Oh, looks like just one new sketch. Can we tell who that is? Looks like Miranda. She used to have a tail. Oh, I wonder if you were in gym, you could see her as a mermaid with her tail or what. I don't know. All right. Oh, yay! It's the player characters. Look how cute they are. Oh, I like this design. Miyuli art. All right. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for joining me for this adventure. And y'all take care of yourselves. Oh, and because I haven't been doing it lately, this is a reminder that if you like listening to me talk to myself, you can follow my channel and it will do things. All right. Also, if you follow me and actually catch me during a live stream, you'll be one of the first people, and you'll get a real foot in for me deciding when to actually have a regular schedule. Because right now, it's just whenever I feel like it. All right. See y'all. Have a great day. Bye.